Hello everyone, Suresh KP from myinvestmentideas.com. Today we are going to discuss about Mirae Asset Banking and Financial Services Fund NFO. Should we invest or avoid? Now, what are these banking and financial services fund? In simple terms, these funds are going to invest in stocks that are part of banking and financial services sector, and it includes stocks from banking sector, NBFCs, housing finance, insurance, etc. And we all know that banking sector is a backbone to the Indian economy. This sector has been performing well in the last 2 decades. Let us talk about the NFO issue details of Mirae Asset Banking and Financial Services Fund. The investment objective is to invest in a portfolio of equity instruments which are engaged in banking and financial services sector. The scheme is going to open on 25th November and is going to close on 4th December. Again, scheme is going to reopen for further subscription on 14th December. One can invest 5,000 rupees minimum investment through lump sum. If you want to invest through SIP, you need to invest 1,000 rupees per month. And there is an exit load of 1% if exited within 1 year. And the risk profile is high risk classification given here. Let us talk about the allocation pattern of this fund. It's going to invest in companies of banking and financial services sector between 80% to 100%, and the risk profile is high. And it's going to invest in other sector companies up to 20%. The risk profile is high again. It's going to invest in debt and money market instruments up to 20%. The risk profile is low to medium. It's going to invest in REITs and INVITs up to 10%. The risk profile is medium to high. Now let's talk about some of the reasons why one can invest in this fund. This fund invests in banking and financial services company stocks, and this sector is a consistent performer. This fund invests in this sector, which is an evergreen sector, and this sector has outperformed the last 10 to 20 years, and we can expect that it's going to continue in future too. Owing to this COVID pandemic, many of these stocks from this sector are undervalued now. So this provides a good opportunity to invest at a lower stock prices. Now let us talk about some of the negative factors or risk factors of investing in this fund. Due to COVID-19 crisis, many small and medium business have collapsed, and some of them are still yet to recover. So due to moratorium, banks are able to manage this till Q2. However, once we see Q3 and Q4 results, then we may see the real picture of NPAs, and we can always say we might see loan defaults and the increase happening in the NPAs. Investing in banking and financial service sector is like investing in a single sector. So if the sector is down, then it's going to reflect in your fund performance. If you see the global financial crisis that happened in 2008, where all your stock market has collapsed. So if that repeats again, then it's going to wash away your investment. This fund invests in debt instruments where there is interest rate risk, liquidity risk, and default risk. It also invests in REITs and INVITs, which are considered as high risk. So if you're planning to invest in this fund, check the complete risk factors in the NFO prospectus. Let us talk about the performance, some of the existing funds performance. If you see, there are around 10 funds which are part of this category, and if you see, the annualized returns are ranging between 4.9% to 16.5%. If you see 1 year performance, majority of the funds have given negative returns because of this COVID-19 pandemic, where many of the bank stocks are still trading at a lower price. Let us talk about the conclusion part. Should you invest in this Mirae Asset Banking and Financial Services Fund? This fund invests in banking and financial service sector, and this sector is currently undergoing stress in the last 6 to 9 months due to COVID-19 crisis. There are thousands of small and medium enterprises that have already collapsed, and many of them are under the recovery path now. But if you see on the other side, this sector is evergreen sector and it's backbone to the Indian economy. Investments done in this sector can go down in the next 3 to 9 months period, because there could be rise in the NPAs with the bank. So if you see short term, the sector looks unattractive, but if you talk about the medium to long term, this sector is promising. So one can invest in such funds through systematic investment plan. If you do not want to test with the new funds, then you can invest in some of the existing funds from this category that have already proven its performance. If you have any queries, reach out to me, Suresh at myinvestmentadage.com. Thank you.